All right, we continue on with the day. Hey, got stuff for you. I'm going to Black Home. I will kill the servant. Many of my people have a saying: "He who lives without fear does not live at all." I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be not. It would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take. Okay, so we're gonna give him the lesser. We're giving him Lesser Mary so that we can gain the trust of the cult. Let's go down here. Goodbye, my man. I actually really like him as a character, so it's sad to kill him. But, like, you know, I need their trust. You're just fodder for the fire. Alright, let's go ahead and use this one. I think it's this one here. I find this one weird. Yeah. I've never seen this plant before. And here it grows in abundance. Okay. Okay, let's get back to our rest of our day. Okay. You ready, kitty cat? Time to start the day. Come on in. Allow me to present my servants. I am a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in pursuing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Okay. Upper side. He's down here somewhere, right? Yeah. The dark interior of the Arnerside and Queeks blends into Inquietude? I don't know how to spell it. Blends into the surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery to the extent that I pass it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occurred rows of display. Currently a rows of displays. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Okay, we're gonna stick these here. They will play later. I like how he came here and bothered me at my business, my work of business, to advertise his shop. Hello, my dear. The dream has changed. I understand now what I need to do. Your librarian friend visits tomorrow. Give her this instead of the poems that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. Okay. All right. Do that. Put their business card away, and we'll end the day. Okay, hold on, I'm typing this down. There we go. Equipped with the Abbey's knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Dun dun dun. All right, let's go check out where this card takes us. I love the fact that they had these cards pulled up for both games because it's interesting. So we gotta go Immer. Immer's over here, right? Yes, right here. Raven and Spider. A jackjaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange, sharp shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Amongst them, some plants grow. All right. But yeah, I like that they use these card things. I wish that they explain lore-wise why they have this. It would be interesting if all of the businesses and Undermere and stuff have a form of prediction for the day in order to figure out what they need for the day, you know? Hello, my dear. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. Well, not really. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Dock to help me get through it. See, I was about to say, she doesn't really have much control over it. She thinks, like, she has some, but not enough for it to matter. That's the problem. Okay, put this down. Yeah, because, like, I don't think she meant for so many people to die. I think she definitely meant to kill the Abbey, but I don't think she meant to kill that many people. And I think that weighs on her. I wonder if she did any jail time. Or if they're going to mark it under, like, controlled by a cursed book. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There's no address provided. It just says the horticulture is spelt wrong. Did I write it? Because that sounds about right. I have to assume it was meant for you. Maybe that's someone's name. You never know. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Oh, so you got it working. Oh, yes, it works. It works. It works. Look to the north of Bofel at the source of the river. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho ho. Okay, so it's over here. Source of the river. Sure enough, I find a plant there. Here I have never seen before. It is the bell plant. There's a lot of bell-shaped plants in this game. I just realized. There's a lot. Okay. Are you ready, kitty cat? We're going to start the day. Ding, ding, ding. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he brought back from his last venture. He's been on a trip across the lake and explored the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I would have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'll throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Okay, so we know it's over across Undermere over here, right? Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I see them everywhere. We know what this is. This is Farmer's Worry. I'm pretty sure. Hello, Simone, my dear. Lord Ford told me that he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mound of problem. I hope you might have some sweet breath that could help me clear it up. Let's see. Okay. I think we have to give her this one. I didn't want to mention before. This gave me something else from his archive, a recipe of an elixir. It's the key to the length of the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrestle control from the woman in the jade mask. In theory. But the only records I was able to find are hundreds of years old. And even if it works, then what? The power of that can be wielded through the Woken Ginger is too great for any one person. That we should stick to the sisterhood ritual. Okay. Oh, this is the control one. I don't need this one. So yeah, we're gonna throw that away. It's fine either way. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was the right one to give to, but it's okay. We've done that one. Done that one. Okay. Hello. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some tumble huff, then I'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you know she's not worth the trouble. Well, I mean, it's not even really so much about trouble. It'd be about quality, right? I mean, like, I specialize in, like, all of the flowers and things. You'd want quality flowers, right? Grown in a nice greenhouse with love and care. So if your cousin thinks you're being lazy, just be like, no, quality. It's not a lie, it's true. It's not your reasoning, but it's true. All right. Separate watched as she prepared to leave. As she prepares the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she would work by candlelight. At times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer amongst the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly. So that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened, then he saw it. Seriously, why would you wait around with someone dancing in the bushes and stuff? Clearly, and especially in a world where black magic's real and not some act of fiction, okay? I don't know about you. I don't think I'd like that. 8 miles east, because this is on the coin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, make sure I'm counting. Nice. I kind of wish we'd gotten to use that coin more often than not. Using this as a navigation. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters drawn me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the banks. See, I think it'd be cool if, when we use the coin to get to 8 over here, that we'd also find another coin with a different town, and then you'd have like this little goose chase where you're running around getting stuff, you know? It's kind of cool. Hello, my friend. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms, and of course he's sick now. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way, and I'm worried about him. Okay, so we already know the answer to this one, because our piece of paper here tells us that it's going to be this. Yep, there we go. I also kind of wish we could have used this more for, like, different, stuff, you know? For different, like, other poisonings, of accidental poisoning otherwise. There was a hateful man who I used to see around town. His Bridget, he's called. I heard a rumor that he got involved with a cult, and they removed part of his brain, but I don't know if that's true. Either way, he has seemed to changed man recently. Oh my god. I like the idea that the cult got to him. Oh, goodness. Okay. This one? Is this right? Okay. The Chousel clue takes me directly south of Sigrid to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist condition, a deadly looking plant grows in abundance in lush grass. Oh, God. I love it. The cult got to him. Clearly took his brain out. It's town, and it's gossip. Another body has turned up in Blackcomb. I haven't been able to see it yet, and I can't say I'm looking forward to it. But they're identified as the hunter, a man named Forrest Vare. We have to do something. Verona tells me you are working on gathering the plants for the ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I do not know where it is I can find it. Oh, don't worry. We'll find it soon. Don't worry about it. Your face still looks weird to me. Read somewhere about a plant that leads you to gold. They are drooping red flowers and frill leaves. Yeah. You want the weeping. It's not gonna help you, but whatever. Maybe the guy did find something and now words got out. You know? Maybe that's it. The redemption is at hand. We need you to prepare the elixir. With it, we will lure the awoken Dendru back to where this started. The stone circle. The Dendru is a god perverted by humanity, enslaved by mankind's wickedness, and bent to its evil will. Imagine the glory it will bestow upon us when we set it free. Praise the Dendru. And that's what I needed. I didn't need her information. I needed this. Okay. So we need Bishop, which is this one. We need Pennybell, which I think was the mushroom one we just got recently. Did I not pick it up off the ground? Yeah, I didn't. It's this one. And we need the Pygmy Witch, which I know we have identified. This one. I think this is the lineup we need. If not, this one's wrong. Alright, we got it. You got the elixir. Okay. We're just gonna call it Den. Drew. Okay. Alright. We move on. Another day. Another dollar. Behind the woman, a dark, skeletal figure began to rise, and a low, primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. That is the most darkest entry we have. The idea that he ran, but he did not run long, that is so terrifying. I can just imagine that man's fear. Whoever wrote the information on these for like the hints in the story, they do a good job making it creepy. Decay gives way to new growth from death, life. The circle starts again west of White Scar by the river. It's over here. Yeah. The sun-bleached skull fixed on me with its black gaze. A reminder from the chest of the skeleton grows a plant. Dun dun dun! You go up here. We'll fill that empty spot in. Oh, we have 2 empty spots, I just realized. I mean, there's more empty spots, but they're closer to where I can see them, so it's not that bad. Okay. Now, we begin. Are you ready, kitty cat? Hello! I have lived in Undermere all of my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop the beast. Oh, I'll do something. I don't know if I'll stop the beast, but I'll do something. I was speaking to a woman from Umberside who said that there was a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. I like my friend is giving me information still, even though I don't know if he's in on the drama. But he's at least giving me information. The thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground. Just wide enough for a man to slip through. But there's a problem. A big boulder blocks the entrance. Too heavy to move. Alright, so we need Farmer's Worry. I'm surprised at how easy I am able to roll away the boulder with the help of the Farmer's Worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungus growing there. Reaching out, dissipating the thin strips of light, desperately to the thin strips of light by the crack. Okay. So yeah. They desperately want light. They don't get it. Okay. Oh, I don't want that back on my hints. All right. My friend's mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm forgiven you for whatever it was that you gave me the other day. I should have destroyed the elixir recipe when I had the chance. What happens when you must not allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Okay, I'm not gonna use it this time. All right, we're gonna do something far worse. My wife is 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it. As painful as it is to say out loud, the doctor says that there is nothing that they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospital let slip about a plant-based elixir. I cannot I don't think he meant for me to hear about it, but I did, and that's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I beg you. Okay, we don't need the Queen's elixir, I don't think. We do need this one. Yeah. This is the one with the names. Okay, so we need to find an M1. Do we need this one? No, I think we need this one though. No. Mensfort's one, so it's this one. That one. We don't need that one. We do need this one. Right, and that one we have labeled. I'm trying to remember where I put it. We used it a long time ago. There's this one. Okay. And then we now need this one. We might have passed it, I think. Okay. I think we passed this one, so I'm gonna look for it at the beginning. Yeah, it's right here. This one. I knew there's one we're missing. Alright. Here we go. We're going to close this real quick. We need to put that away. And hand it off to him. There we go. Alright, another day, another dollar. Come on in. Hello, my dear. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard you might be able to, might have some liver stone. Yeah, you want this mushroom. Alright, there you go, my dear. Hello, my dear. Okay. I had to label it real quick. I can't control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant to turn on my sisters. Oh, so you never meant for it to attack. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. It's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Okay, so you want this one. This is what she's gonna want. Hold on, let me put it down here. This will help you become mentally stronger to deal with the force of the enemy. There you go. Time to get going. Hello! there's been talk all over town the last few days about the royal oak of servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I haven't dared left my house now. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a pixie lamp will surely warm my heart. You want this? All right. Oh my gosh, it's glitched. Look at that. That's funny. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna do glow horn real quick. Just so it's labeled. Okay. Are you ready, kitty cat? We're gonna go again. Hello, my dear. I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. With the elixir, I will be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control of it for myself. Together we can end this. Meet me at the daughter's stone circle tomorrow. I'll bring the elixir. Okay. Let's go. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed. But the power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendro, the dread. It was death. Dun dun dun! Day 16. It is the... Okay, let's see here. East of the castle, across the river. So it's this one. Past the growing on the edge of the woods. Right here. Right? Yeah. The trees swayed effortlessly in the cold breeze. The low hum of the crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I am rewarded for it with a new find. That is the... Okay. It is time. The serpent is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all of our sakes that you've been able to track out all of the plants we need. Okay. I have this information. Do I meet with Faye or the Seeds of Redemption, or do I follow Veronica to perform the ritual? We are actually going to meet with them. All right. Let's see. It's 9L9, right? Yeah, they want us here. Okay. When I arrive at the stone circle, Alfred has arrived, waiting for me. Behind him is a group of 5 hooded figures, all bearing the new familiar marks of the Seeds of Redemption. Did you bring the elixir? We only have one chance at this, and it has to be now. Yes, I did. I did bring you the elixir. I hand over a bottle of the brown liquid, and Alfred snatches it out of greed. Greedily. The redemption has a hand. Brought my brothers and sisters. Praise the Dendro. Bring forth the Dendro. A shallow iron bowl is brought forward and placed in front of Alfred. He mutters some words and pours the brown liquid into the vessel. As he chants softly, a thin tendril of gray smoke begins to ascend, slowly at first, and then rising with his voice, stronger and stronger until it's swirling vortex 20 feet high. The minutes stretch out as I wait with apprehension for what is to come, but nothing happens. Eventually, Alfred speaks again. It is done. Now we wait. We wait. An hour later. Dang, that's a long time for it. The sun is hanging low in the sky when we finally hear it. A long, low growl that sends shivers down my spine. Moments later, the woman in the jade mask appears at the western edge of the circle, and then towering behind her is its head showing above the treetops, the skeletal silhouette of the servant. O glory one, in your name we set you free. Drink the offering and become redeemed. You think it's that easy? You think you can say a few words and override my bond? The servant is mine. At that, the beast lets out a terrifying roar and charges towards the group. Alfred shrieks in terror and leaps the side as a long black limb crushes down on the spot where he stood, sending the heavy iron bowl flying into the air. One braver member of the group stands his ground as the others flee. I am not afraid. I will be, but we will never know what he would be, because with a single swipe of his arm, the servant splits the man into two mid-sentence. The woman in the jade mask turns towards me, and unnervingly, the servant mirrors her movement. I have much to thank you for horticulture, the seeds of redemption, those fools. They were ready to unleash an unimaginable terror on this world. This servant that they worship so much, all it wants is blood, and I am the only one who can hold it back. She turns and walks slowly away, the servant following in that unsettling mirrored fashion. My attention is drawn to the body on the floor a few meters away, and when I stare, and where I stand, the ground is soaked in blood. I've had some time to reflect on the events of the last few weeks, and with their leader dead and our cause in tatters, the Seeds of Redemption was disbanded. Verona and Reuben have made it clear that they want nothing more to do with me. They do not understand what we were trying to achieve. They do not understand that the awoken Dendru will not be tamed. The woman in the jade mask may have some hold on it for now, but I know she won't be able to hold it forever. As for me, I have returned to strange horticulture for the time being. No one comes to the shop anymore, which suits me fine. I will stay out of sight. The awoken Dendru will shake off its shackles sooner or later, and when it does, it will remember those who were loyal. Praise the Dendru. Oh, that was pretty dark. And that is that one. This is the last ending we had to do, I'm pretty sure, from all of them. The redemption has failed. We must not be dismayed. Still unaware that the woman in the jade mask is his daughter Thea, she will not speak with you. In your debt, your actions help save the sisterhood. Her dreams have never fully gone away. She is tortured by them, knowing now that they are visions of a terrible reality. Killed by the servant. Remains master of the servant. Shadow of his former self. Stays indoors, muttering to the walls. As he should. Stay home, Karen. And that is all of Strange Horticulture. I'm not going to try and do the seed part of this because it's just the same as it is with every ending. But I love this game. It was fantastic to play it, and I love it very much. Good job, devs. We will be playing the second game of this, which is not part of Horticulture. It's its own thing, but it is taking place in the same universe, and it's taken place after this event happened. Because the first ending we got, I think, is the true ending, where they stop the Dendru. So they talk about the Dendru, and they mention it a little bit in the next game. So Stream will be replacing this on there as well as a full thing.
And we can just dance the night away until we get no more. I'll shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who